Welcome to Omni Healthy, your home for practical health solutions. Before we dive in, if you find this kind of content helpful, hit that subscribe button. It really supports the channel and keeps these health tips coming your way. FYI, this video is packed with valuable health insights, so feel free to pause, take notes, or even re-watch it to get the most out of it. So, you've hit your 40s, and maybe your 50s and beyond. Does it feel like your body has started sending you cryptic error messages? One day you feel fine, the next your check engine light is on, and it's located somewhere in your left foot. You might be dealing with aches you've never felt before, noticing your energy isn't what it used to be. It's like one day you're cruising down the highway of life, and the next you see a sign that says, "Caution, potholes, falling rocks, and unexplained tingling ahead." One of the most common and frankly unsettling worries that emerges is nerve health. Have you ever felt that strange, out-of-nowhere tingling in your hands or feet? That pins and needles feeling when your foot falls asleep, except it hasn't fallen asleep. Or perhaps a sudden numbness or a sharp, burning sensation you can't quite explain. If this sounds familiar, you are not alone, and you're wise to pay attention to it. Your nervous system is the most complex and intricate electrical wiring imaginable. It runs everything from your heartbeat and your digestion to your ability to feel a cool breeze or the warmth of a coffee mug. The issue is, after 40, this wiring can start to feel the cumulative effects of inflammation, oxidative stress, and the general wear and tear of a life well lived. But what if nature provides a powerful toolkit to help support this vital system? What if there were natural compounds that could not only help shield these wires, but also support their function and their innate repair processes? In this video, we're making nerve protection simple. I'm going to share 5 potent natural compounds with scientific research behind them that can support and protect your nervous system. These aren't obscure, hard-to-find ingredients. They are accessible, and incorporating them into your routine could be a game changer for how you feel as you age. As always, this content is for informational purposes only and does not replace professional medical advice. Always consult your healthcare provider before making changes to your diet, supplements, or routine. Kicking things off, we have a crucial family of vitamins, the B vitamins, specifically B1, B6, and B12. Think of these as the essential maintenance crew for your nervous system. You simply cannot have healthy nerves without them, and their importance only grows as we get older. A body of evidence suggests they play a key role in nerve health, protection, and even regeneration. First up is vitamin B1, also known as thiamine. Its primary role is to help generate power for your nerve cells. Nerves are incredibly energy hungry, and thiamine is a critical component in the metabolic reactions that convert glucose into cellular energy, ensuring your nerves have the power to send signals correctly. It also contributes to the maintenance of the myelin sheath, which is the protective insulating layer that coats our nerve fibers. Without this sheath, signals can slow down or get scrambled. Next in our trio is vitamin B6, or pyridoxine. If B1 helps with the power supply, B6 is a master communicator. It's absolutely essential for creating neurotransmitters, the chemical messengers like serotonin and dopamine that allow nerve cells to talk to each other. Essentially, B6 helps ensure the conversations between your nerves are clear and stable. This can influence mood, sleep, and our stress response. Finally, the most well-known of the group for nerve health, vitamin B12, or cobalamin. B12 is a great protector of the nervous system. Imagine a nerve is a delicate electrical wire and the myelin sheath is its rubber coating. A B12 deficiency can cause this sheath to degrade, which may lead to classic symptoms like tingling, numbness, and weakness. Research indicates that low B12 levels are linked with challenges to sensory and motor nerve function, and that proper intake can support nerve health and function. Signs you might be low. For B1, look for fatigue, irritability, brain fog, loss of appetite, and that tingling pins and needles sensation in your arms and legs. For B6, signs can include skin rashes, a sore tongue, cracks in the corners of your mouth, confusion, and irritability. For B12, classic signs are extreme fatigue, pale or yellowish skin, a sore, red tongue, mouth ulcers, and neurological issues like memory problems or difficulty walking. Here is a DIY B vitamin boost. The ultimate nerve-nourishing bowl pack with B vitamins. Start with slices of avocado. Top it with a grilled salmon fillet, loaded with B12 and B6. Add a scoop of cooked lentils and a sprinkle of sunflower seeds, high in B1 and B6. Drizzle with your favorite dressing. It's a delicious powerhouse meal for your nervous system. A word of caution on vitamin B6. While it's essential, extremely high doses from supplements, far beyond what you'd get from food, can paradoxically cause nerve damage, a condition known as peripheral neuropathy. The established safe upper limit is 100 milligrams per day for adults. Always stick to recommended dosages and consult your doctor. Coming in at number 2 are omega-3 fatty acids. We've all heard about their benefits for heart and brain health, but their role in supporting our nerves is equally critical. The key players here are DHA and EPA, 2 long-chain omega-3s that are potent anti-inflammatories and fundamental building blocks of our nerve cells. So, how do they work? First, DHA is a primary structural component of our nerve cell membranes. It makes up a significant portion of the brain's fat and is vital for keeping the membranes of our neurons flexible and fluid, which is essential for them to send and receive signals effectively. Think of it as helping the doors and windows of your nerve cells open and close smoothly. Perhaps more importantly, omega-3s are exceptional at helping the body manage its inflammatory response. Chronic, low-grade inflammation is a major culprit behind age-related nerve damage. Omega-3s, particularly EPA, help to cool this inflammation down. They do this by being converted into powerful molecules called resolvins and protectins, which actively help resolve the inflammatory process and protect nerve tissue. The science here is compelling. Studies have shown they can help reduce nerve pain and support the nerve's natural healing process. DHA makes up over 90% of the omega-3s in the nervous system and is essential for its function. Some research has linked low levels of omega-3s to issues with information processing in the nervous system. Signs you might be low. An omega-3 deficiency can show up in some surprising ways. Watch for dry, irritated skin or even an increase in acne. Other signs include dry eyes, brittle hair, joint stiffness, and trouble concentrating. DIY omega-3. Boost, 2-minute chia seed pudding. This is as easy as it gets. In a jar, combine 1/4 cup of chia seeds with 1 cup of your milk of choice. Add a teaspoon of maple syrup or honey for sweetness and a splash of vanilla. Shake it well, then let it sit for about 10 minutes and give it one more good stir to prevent clumps. Pop it in the fridge overnight. In the morning, you'll have a delicious omega-3 packed pudding. To get more of these essential fats, a great dietary strategy is eating fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines at least twice a week. If you're not a fan of fish, walnuts, chia seeds, and flax seeds are excellent plant-based sources. However, the body is not very efficient at converting the plant-based omega-3, ALA, into the more critical EPA and DHA. For those who want a reliable dose, a high-quality fish oil supplement or a sustainable algal oil for a vegan option is an effective choice to discuss with your healthcare provider. Are you finding these nerve protection tips helpful? If so, do me a huge favor and hit that like button and share this with your friends, because honestly, sharing is caring, and it helps more people discover these valuable tips. Also, be sure to check out the description below for links to the studies we've mentioned and other helpful resources. Next up, we have a compound that has rightfully earned the title, the Master Antioxidant, Alpha-Lipoic Acid, or ALA. What makes ALA so powerful is its unique ability to be soluble in both water and fat. This gives it an all-access pass to work in every single part of a cell, helping to protect it from damage. Think of oxidative stress as biological rust. It's a natural byproduct of making energy, but as we age, it can get out of control. This rust corrodes our cells, and our delicate nerve cells are particularly vulnerable. ALA acts as a powerful rust proofer. It directly neutralizes free radicals and helps regenerate other key antioxidants like vitamin C, vitamin E, and glutathione, essentially reactivating them so they can go back to work. ALA has been studied extensively, particularly for its effects related to peripheral neuropathy. Multiple analyses of clinical studies have found that supplementing with ALA can support nerve conduction speed and may help with symptoms like burning and tingling. For instance, some research has shown that intravenous ALA at a dosage of 600 milligrams per day led to a significant reduction in reported neuropathic pain. The benefits are thought to stem from its ability to fight oxidative stress and improve blood flow to the nerves. Signs you might need more. A true deficiency is extremely rare because your body makes its own ALA. However, signs that your body could benefit from more antioxidant support in general include fatigue, weakness, slow recovery, and memory issues. DIY ALA Boost Beef and Broccoli Power Stir Fry. To get a food-based boost of ALA, focus on sources like red meat and broccoli. Simply stir-fry thin strips of beef with plenty of broccoli florets in a hot wok with some soy sauce, garlic, and ginger. Serve it over rice for a complete and satisfying meal. While you can get tiny amounts from foods like red meat, organ meats, and broccoli, it's generally not enough to achieve a significant therapeutic effect. This is where supplementation may be considered. For nerve support, studies often use doses of 600 milligrams per day or more. For this reason, it is crucial to only use ALA under a doctor's supervision to determine the right approach for your specific needs. Our fourth natural compound is an amino acid that acts as a powerful energy booster for our nerves: Acetyl-L-Carnitine, or ALCAR. If B vitamins are the general power grid, ALCAR is like a specialized engineer that goes right to the power plants of the cell, the mitochondria, to ramp up energy production. ALCAR's primary function is to act like a shuttle bus. It transports fatty acids into the cell's furnace to be burned for energy. This is absolutely vital for nerve cells, which have incredibly high energy demands to maintain their charge, transmit signals, and repair themselves. By supporting mitochondrial efficiency, ALCAR not only boosts the energy available within the nerve cell, but also supports its capacity to heal and regenerate. The research behind ALCAR is very promising, particularly for different types of neuropathies. Controlled trials have explored its potential for easing nerve pain and improving nerve function. Some studies found that ALCAR supplementation led to significant improvements in pain levels and other markers of nerve health, like nerve conduction velocity. It's respected for its ability to support the nerve's own repair mechanisms. Signs you might be low. Since your body produces carnitine, deficiency is usually linked to genetic or medical conditions. However, general signs that might point to lower levels include muscle weakness, fatigue, and brain fog. Here's a DIY ALCAR energizer. Savory seared steak. The best food sources of carnitine are animal products, with red meat having one of the highest concentrations. For a simple ALCAR-rich meal, season a good quality steak with salt and pepper, and sear it in a hot pan with a bit of butter or oil until it reaches your desired doneness. Let it rest for a few minutes before slicing. If you're aiming for a therapeutic dose to specifically support your nerves, supplementation is generally the most effective route. Talk to your doctor first to make sure it's right for you and won't interfere with any medications. Finally, at number 5, we have a compound from a vibrant golden spice that might be in your kitchen right now: curcumin. Curcumin is the primary active compound in turmeric and is one of the most powerful natural anti-inflammatory agents known. Since chronic inflammation is a major driver of age-related nerve damage and pain, managing it is one of the best things you can do for your nervous system. Curcumin acts like the body's fire chief. It helps manage the smoldering fires of chronic inflammation before they cause lasting damage to your sensitive nerve tissues. It accomplishes this by helping to block a key inflammatory master switch in the body called NF-κB. When NF-κB is overactive, it turns on genes that produce a cascade of inflammatory chemicals. Numerous studies have highlighted curcumin's potential to reduce neuropathic pain and neuroinflammation. Research in animal models has shown curcumin can reduce pain behaviors by lowering the expression of inflammatory markers. You can't be deficient in curcumin, but you can definitely have signs of chronic inflammation. These include persistent body pain, fatigue, mood issues like depression or anxiety, and digestive problems. DIY Curcumin Boost. Soothing Golden Milk Latte. This is a classic. Gently warm 1 cup of milk in a small saucepan. Whisk in 1/2 teaspoon of ground turmeric, 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, and a pinch of black pepper. For a little extra flavor, add a small slice of fresh ginger. Sweeten to taste with honey or maple syrup. Heat it for a few minutes without boiling, strain, and enjoy. Now you can and should cook more with turmeric, but there's a big catch. The body is notoriously bad at absorbing curcumin on its own. To get real therapeutic benefits, it needs a helping hand. Consuming it with black pepper, which contains piperine, is the most well-known trick. For a more reliable and potent dose, many people turn to curcumin supplements that are designed for better bioavailability. Look for one that includes piperine or uses a special delivery technology, and of course, discuss it with your doctor. So that's a wrap. 5 powerful natural compounds to help you support your nerves after 40. First up, number 5. B-Vitamin Powerhouse for maintenance. Number 4. Anti-inflammatory omega-3s to shield your nerves. Number 3. The Master Antioxidant. ALA to prevent cellular rust. Number 2. The nerve-energizing ALCAR to fuel repair. Lastly, number 1. The potent anti-inflammatory curcumin. Hitting your 40s, 50s and beyond doesn't have to mean accepting new aches and strange tingling sensations as your new normal. Remember, think of these compounds as powerful allies on your journey, not magic bullets. If you enjoyed this video, it would mean the world to me if you hit that thumbs up button. And please check out more of my videos on my channel. Make sure to click the bell so you don't miss our next video. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Have you tried any of these compounds? What has your experience been? Sharing your story could really help someone else who's watching. And as always, your health is your wealth. Stay healthy, stay vibrant, stay omni-healthy.